This is Military Witnesses to UAP. I am your host, Shannon Scott. Breaking news. An article just came out today from the Liberation Times, dated 23 August. From the Liberation Times, dated 23 August. Pentagon admits whistleblowers claim that he continues to work for U.S. Space Force on classified topics. Written by Christopher Sharp. Pentagon spokesman Susan Goh has told Liberation Times that Lue Elizondo, former director of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, is advising the U.S. Space Force on classified topics. Goh told Liberation Times that the following: Mr. Elizondo provides technical advice on a variety of classified topics for the U.S. Space Force. The confirmation comes following weeks of discussion between the Department of Defense and the Liberation Times to confirm Elizondo's role. Although the Space Force has no public stance relating to unidentified aerospace undersea phenomenon, UAP, it is our understanding from background sources that Elizondo contract does directly relate to UAP. Following the DoD's confirmation of his role, Elizondo commented, "Although the Pentagon's recent statement about my current employment at U.S. Space Force is a welcome change from previous efforts to obfuscate my role in the UAP topic, unfortunately, it does not undo the past couple of years of misstatements about my previous and continued service to my country. Perhaps this is a new and more transparent trend by DoD Public Affairs Office members, but only time will tell." On a positive note, however, it has truly been an honor and privilege to work with some of America's finest. The men and women at U.S. Space Force are some of the most capable and patriotic individuals I know, and let it be known to all that may ask, they are taking the topic of UAPs very seriously and should be commended for their efforts. I am truly blessed to be part of such an amazing group of individuals. Elizondo's involvement with Space Force will no doubt raise eyebrows as the DoD continues to maintain its public stance that he had no assigned responsibilities with ATIP. If Elizondo was untruthful in his very public view with the DoD regardless such details, then one could not imagine that Space Force would seek his assistance, nor would he continue to hold the security clearances needed to operate within his advisory role. New role for Space Force? The current Intelligence Authorization Act language will create a core group containing UAP representatives from various agencies, offices, and military branches, including Space Force. In 2021, Politico reported some Space Force officials were wary of taking a greater role in the UAP topic after word spread that this was an option being considered by the DoD. Although no public stance on UAPs has been taken by the Space Force, news of Elizondo's role, his comments that the organization is taking the topic seriously, and the potential formation of a core group could thrust Space Force into the UAP issue at the time when incidents are thought to be considerably escalating. Space Force was signed into law on 30 December 2019 as part of the 2020 National Defense Authorization Act. Despite being a distinctive service branch, Space Force falls under the Department of the Air Force, whose Secretary, Frank Kendall, has previously said, "I've given a great deal of thought to defending American airspace, but not against UFOs." The timing of Elizondo's involvement comes at an important time for Space Force as it takes on more space-based responsibilities from other military branches and transitions to a new Chief of Space Operations, General Bradley Chance Saltzman, who has been nominated by President Joe Biden to replace its existing Chief, John Raymond, who is set to retire. UAPs have reportedly deactivated Minuteman nuclear weapon systems, according to testimony from veterans, including former Maelstrom Air Force Base nuclear missile launch control officer Robert Salas. Of interest, incoming Space Force Chief Saltzman has served as a Minuteman III launch officer and at Maelstrom, in addition to being a National Reconnaissance Office satellite operator. In the best thread comment in this article is from Nanya. Can you post your correspondence with Go for verification? Well said, Nanya. Well, that's it for today, folks. Take care and make sure you hit that like and subscribe and that notification for upcoming videos. Until then, take care.